What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, everybody.
What up? What up? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Mimi.
What up, sisters?
Hey everybody! Y'all know if y'all hear Nova, same old, same old. There she go.
Hey, Nova.
Hi, Nova. Nova's like, I will be heard, baby girl.
Period. I'm making my grand entrance tonight.
Period. She always on time. Always
Y'all
on
were late.
time.
I was like, where y'all at?
How we late, honey? It's 8:33.
What time does it start? 8:30.
Yes, ma'am. It starts at 8:30. You gonna be on your good behavior today, Normandy?
What's that supposed to mean?
Cause
Yeah, it
last
should
week,
be.
last week you did the most.
I'm always
Mm-hmm.
on my good behavior.
Mm-mm-mm.
Showed out, honey.
What's up, Cece? Cece said, hello, Nova.
Hey, Nova said hi.
Hey, Tracy. Y'all, it's been a week. This past week has been a lot. I can't believe it's December 5th. Tomorrow is Normandy's birthday, you guys. So make sure y'all tell her happy birthday in the chat.
Sagittarius.
Hello, can
Hey,
y'all
hey,
hear me?
hey. Mimi,
Yes,
don't
Mimi, we
say
can hear
nothing.
you.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you, Mimi.
Okay, what's going on? Can y'all hear me?
Yes,
I can't hear
Mimi.
y'all.
Okay, well, 1 second. Let me remove you, Mimi. Okay, yeah, I just had to remove Mimi. She'll be right back in a second. They're telling you happy birthday in the chat, Normandy.
Thank you guys.
So while we wait on Mimi, I guess we can just start with, the usual. So, Normandy, how was your week?
It was good. I got a lot of work done. Working, just saying, getting ready for my birthday. And then
Okay, I'm back, y'all. Can y'all hear me?
can you hear
Yes,
us
we can
now?
hear you.
Okay, sorry.
No worries. So you said what, Normandy?
Working, getting stuff done, just being a mom. So same stuff, just now getting ready for my birthday.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, hey, turn up.
For
We
my
were
week
supposed to
was
go out
cool.
this weekend, but you guys know I'm a procrastinator, so I didn't plan anything like I should have. But it's okay.
And it was kind of like the week rushed us because I remember talking to you and saying like, "Oh yeah, figure something out. Let's go to dinner or whatever." And then just this weekend flew by. It was really
It really
crazy.
did. And then I shared the birthday with my brother, so no one really remembers my birthday in my family. Because we also, like I said, we had the same birthday. So I'll be surprised if my other family members remember to tell me happy birthday tomorrow.
Girl, you so dramatic. If anything, nobody remembers
Stupid
his
Jeanette.
birthday.
Right. He ain't been here that long.
But see,
Oh,
he's a newbie. He's a baby, so it's like Normandy who.
that's that Sagittarius. It's always me, me, me. Mm. Girl, you know they remember your dang on birthday.
No, grandma and grandpa did not. They really didn't know.
I think that's just because of old age. You know, they getting a little age.
Make
Not
me
not
feel better,
purposely.
Mimi.
Not
Right.
purposely, sis. Not purposely, baby. Because I barely remember anybody's birthday. And that's,
Too many siblings. Too many siblings to
yeah.
remember.
How was your guys'
So
week?
my week was cool. Very, very busy. Very, very busy. I'm trying to contain my anxiety, but very busy. Hopefully I can sleep tonight.
Oh, Audrey, you
Oh,
should tell them what you're doing.
no,
This is a big
I'm
moment
not.
in
No,
your
I'm not.
life.
No, I'm not. No, I'm
Yes,
not.
because we need all the
Normandy,
well wishes for
Normandy,
her.
Normandy.
Oh,
No, you
God.
you always
Jesus
gotta tell
Christ.
my business. Mimi, say how your week was. I don't want to tell nobody. Okay.
My week was pretty cool. I really didn't do nothing, y'all.
Just give
I
positive
wasn't
I
on
didn't
vibes
do
mute.
to Audrey,
nothing.
y'all. All the positivity of new beginnings, just send them her way.
Dorothy just don't follow
She
commands.
just,
I didn't
girl,
tell
you
them
know,
anything.
that's
Anyway, Mimi, how was your week?
pretty good, y'all. I really didn't do too much, as always.
Right, just real relaxed.
Just real relaxed, real chill.
So yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. This week is gonna be a very, very heavy topic. And not heavy in a bad way, heavy in a light way, if that makes sense. I don't know if I just came up with something, but I think I did. It's only gonna be heavy at the time that we're lifting it, but once we take it off, like we're gonna feel reborn, rejuvenated, and really ready for 2022. I hate when people say things like you everybody always wants to change before a new year. I personally think that that's fine. I feel like if you reflected on the year and you see areas of opportunity, why not do it? But the issue is once we talk about what we're going to do the new year, it's kind of like it stops there. Do y'all agree? Like do y'all feel like after we talk about how we're going to be for our new year, we don't really work as hard to execute it?
This year, I think I did.
Okay,
Only
okay.
because we did our vision boards. So I think that's what, you know what I mean, kind of really made me really push
Mhm.
for my goals. So I think I did. What about you, Norby?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Audrey to a certain extent with the whole new year, new me. It's kind of played out. Everybody has the anticipation beginning of the year, and then it just kind of weeds off. So I definitely agree.
So, do you guys remember your goals for this year being 2021? I'll start
Hmm.
first. I do remember my goals. I don't remember all of them. I'm gonna be completely honest. I do not remember all of my goals. I remember about two of my goals. I don't know if
Me
there were
too. Look,
more.
just the ones that I accomplished.
Right. I don't even know if there's more. Um, I don't yeah, I don't remember all of my goals, I'll be completely honest. I only remember 2, and yeah, I mean, what about you, Mimi?
I look two, the two that I did. I finished school and I got two means of income this year. So
Period.
that was good. That was good for me.
Okay, what about you, Normandy? Do you remember your goals that you set for this year?
Honestly, I don't remember any of them. The beginning of the year was really rough for me. It was really, really
Mhm.
traumatic for me. So all my goals kind of got, pushed out of the way due to just my grandpa. So it was no, I don't remember any. I'm not even going to pretend like after that experience and just getting through that, I kind of just forgot about any of the goals.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Like my 2 goals that I do remember was to buy a new house and to get get my credit up. That was the only 2 goals that I actually remember that I had, and, I did accomplish one of them is which was getting my credit up, but buying a new house is still not here, it's to be determined. I mean, the end of the year is not here yet. We got about
Right.
some old days, so who knows what is there to offer. So Mimi, did you feel like you accomplished your goals? Why or why not?
I did. I did accomplish my goals. Couple of them, like I said, I did. I finished school. I got two sets of income coming in. Um,
So
yeah,
how
this
did you
really ain't my
accomplish your goals?
God, this really ain't my topic, y'all. As y'all
Mm,
see, this
right,
ain't one
Mimi
that
is
I'm really
not
like, oh, excited about.
she's not
Um,
trying to open up, y'all. She's dreaded this since, like, 2 weeks. It's been, like, 2 weeks.
But I think it's really good
My
because
thing
it
is that I had already listen. We had already told her. Ask her. I say, don't ask for me second. Here she go. Hey, Mimi. No, it's
But
go
I
to
think it's
Normandy.
good, you guys, because it shows us accountability. Like if we had all these goals
Mhm.
and we didn't accomplish them, that's okay. We need to acknowledge that and then do better thereafter. So it's okay
Right.
if you didn't accomplish any of your goals. At least you're being
No,
accountable
I
for
look. I
that.
didn't. Not all
Yeah.
of them. Some
Cece
of them
says
I
she
can't even
doesn't make
remember.
New Year resolutions. She just tries to live life to the fullest for what God has for me. I like that, Cece. A lot of people don't like to live in making plans because a lot of people like the freeness of it. Me, I
No.
wish I was like that. I
Me
really do
right.
because I have control issues. I have severe anxiety. I need to know what's gonna happen next type stuff. So it's hard for me to let go and let God. Let me just put it like that.
Right. And I love like making goals and having what I call like small victories because like I said, it
Mhm.
teaches us accountability. It shows us growth. And it shows that we can obtain
True.
things. So I think it's really, really, really important to have small goals, even if it's not just like the whole new year, new me aspect of situations, but more so just
Mhm.
like daily, personal, as you go throughout the whole year. You don't have to just do it when January 1st comes. So for me,
Exactly.
I have daily goals. Just okay, I'm going to get a certain amount of things done today, just to make myself feel accomplished.
Right.
Daily victories. I think that's also growth. So I can definitely just live like on a whim and like like the hippies do, just we're just going with the flow. I definitely can't do that because my ass would not do anything then.
No, I definitely agree, and I like the area of small victories because a lot of people, and this is myself, I am a lot of people. Um, I think of long term goals, and I never think of what it's gonna take to get there. And so when I don't get
Hmm.
to my long term goal, I'm like, what the hell? What went wrong? Like, why didn't I get to where I wanted to be in life? And it's really because I only looked at the long term and not, the little things I need to do. Like, for instance, buying a house. Okay, I know I want to buy a house, but what do I need to buy the house? I need money. I need good credit. I need, all
Hmm.
these things.
Doing the small steps to get to the big
Mhm.
steps.
Absolutely. So I definitely agree. Now to get to the heavy topics, because we really want to bury our burdens or burn our burdens before the new year. And the reason why we say that is because a lot of people bring on baggage that is not necessary. And when you bring in your baggage to new beginnings, you basically are welcoming demons or welcoming the bad stuff that already happened into your new era, your new space. And we really want to, like, as sisterhood, we really want to um figure out what we need to do to really elevate our lives, especially our lives for our children. So we really want to talk about how we were this year as far as emotionally, mentally, and physically. So Normandy, starting with you, did you take care of yourself this year?
I think for me it was I let myself go and I'm slowly picking myself up again. I mean, going through pregnancy, going through loss, going through you guys know breakups, like it's just a lot. So no, I definitely feel like I didn't put myself in the forefront just because I had so many distractions and so many hurdles.
Mhm.
So I have a lot of things that I'm slowly releasing off of myself, and I'm not waiting to just the end of the new year. I'm sorry, end of the year to do so. But no, I definitely no. And I think
Yeah.
that sometimes that's what happens. Like we have these goals for ourselves, and then life happens, and it knocks us off, and we really don't focus on like what do we do when we have all these goals, and then things that we didn't see happens. How do we
Mhm.
pick ourselves up? And I think that's what hurts a lot of people. Um,
I would say, for me, we're gonna let Mimi go last. Anyway, for myself, I would say I suck at taking care of myself any day, any year, for whatever reason. For as long as I can remember, I have failed to take care of myself. So when I look at this year, I can say that I did not take care of myself, but I learned like midway through that I needed to. So I learned, like, to listen to my spirit and listen to my body and know
Hmm.
I need to take care of myself. And that was really hard for me because I always thought that, like, taking care of yourself or uh admitting where you was weak was kind of like saying that you were weak. Let me put it like that. So I always sucked at that. I've always been someone that no tears, no fears, just push it through. Make sure you handle your kids, your loved ones, and that would be how you take care of yourself, by seeing them happy. So I would say I halfway did take care of myself this year. I'm still learning because it's so hard on me mentally because I just feel so less than. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I feel so, I don't know, it's hard to
Like
talk
you could be
about.
doing better.
No, I feel like I shouldn't be down, or I should like, I shouldn't need help. Like, I should just do it. If that makes sense. I shouldn't cry. Like, I should just
Oh yeah, I
move
feel that
forward.
too. I feel that. Oh, I agree when it comes to that type of feeling like I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't feel like this. I agree
Mhm.
when you
Yeah.
do.
Like,
I
I
used to
always feel
that.
so ashamed, you know, like,
To be
um,
vulnerable.
to be vulnerable,
Yeah,
absolutely,
to
like,
be
we were
vulnerable. Yeah.
me and Devin was talking about our Christmas list for the kids, and this was just last night, and of course the kids really want bikes, and we've stalled for so long for bikes because my grandpa always wanted to take Noelle to pick out a bike. Like, that was the one thing that he always wanted to buy her. Like, he did not, he purposely was like, do not buy a bike. I'm gonna buy her bike. I bought y'all first bikes. I bought your dad's first bike. Like, I want to buy her bike. And we were always like, okay, grandpa, but when? He like, I want her to pick it out. So now that he's gone, last night it
Yeah.
sucks because I was like, dang, like the littlest things. Oh my God, I don't have my
Yeah.
grandpa to buy the bike. Like,
Right,
we're
right,
picking out her bike for Christmas, and it's like, do we put from grandpa? Do we put from
right,
parents? You know, and
right.
and I felt so bad for crying about it. Like, I feel so bad now.
No, you don't have to feel bad about crying about it though. I'm learning this year that it's okay, Mimi, to be vulnerable. You know what I mean? It's okay to open up and let those tears out. You know what I mean? Because I was the same way. Like, I'm not finna be crying. I'm not finna show that side of me. I'm not finna be weak. Because in my eyes, that was just like, that's just weak. I don't know why. Just in my
Yeah,
mind, it's just like, that's just weak. But it's like it really isn't. You know what I mean? We have to show those emotions. So do not ever
right.
feel bad about crying because we have to heal that. We have to let it out. You know what
And
I
we're
mean? And it's a part
human.
of
We are
life. And
human.
we're
We're not.
human. Yeah. I
Yeah, we're
normally
not
kept
made of
saying that,
stone.
Mimi, you're human. You're human. And you're human. And it's like, I know, but damn, this is abnormal for me.
And
You
Mhm.
it's,
know
I
what I
feel like
mean?
it's a blessing to have emotions and the blessings to feel that, because it means you're genuine. It means that you was able to experience
True.
love and loss. Like,
True.
you would never
True.
know what love is until you felt hurt,
Ooh,
right?
baby, tell me about it. Yeah. Yeah.
So I
I
think that
agree.
when you're feeling those feelings, Audrey, and you're missing grandpa, is because you experienced a love that is truly missed. And
Hmm.
although I would rather have that feeling of hurt and knowing that I was able to have somebody in my life, even if it was on borrowed time, and be able to experience a love like that from him, than to go throughout life and not have that experience at all. I would still take it, even though I know it'll end in hurt, if that makes
Hmm.
sense.
Yeah.
And I think, like I said, you're human, and it's going. And I think that we all evolve and we all in change. So we always have to keep that in mind when we're making these goals
Hmm.
and things and expectations for ourselves. That by the time we reach our goal, we may be a whole completely person than we are when we made that goal in the first place.
I agree. Normally, that was nice. I agree.
Yeah, I definitely agree, and I definitely was like, this year I learned to hug. Like, I usually only hug like my kids or my husband or his family because they force you to hug. But this year
Yeah, me too.
I learned to hug my family, like, oh, my
Yeah.
sisters, hey, daddy. And I
Yeah.
would hug within like the intent of like, let me give them love or let me just take their love from them because they may not know that I need it, but I'm gonna, they're gonna give me a hug and it's gonna make me feel a little bit better. So
Right, right.
I definitely feel like, this year I definitely learned what it was to like definitely look deeper inside and learn to love yourself. Let me put it like that. Like,
Ooh, say it again,
not that
sister.
I didn't love myself. It was just like I thought it wasn't good to be emotional or like be down and stuff like that. It's never been me. Like, they know I'll be sitting there dry. It'd be a whole bunch of
Me
people cry.
too.
And they're like,
And yeah, me too. And I think that's what my thing was this year too. To Mimi, it's okay. You're going through a hard time. You're hurting. You know what I mean? And it's okay to go through that hurt instead of just saying, "Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
mm-hmm.
It's okay. I'm not. I'm okay today. I'm okay." And it's like, no, bitch, you're really not okay. You're really fucked up, Mimi. You know what I mean? You're really
Right.
going through some shit, but you can only keep saying you're okay for so long before you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You're really not okay. And I don't like really talking to people or telling people my business or telling people how I truly, truly feel because I don't trust anybody.
Right.
But this year, you know what I mean? It's like, it's okay. I'm learning that it's okay. You know what I mean? You got your feelings hurt. It's okay to talk about it. It's okay to release it. It's okay to forgive yourself for some things. You know what I mean?
Right.
Um,
Give
it's just
yourself
okay.
grace.
Yeah, it's okay to give yourself grace. You know what I mean? And this too shall pass. It's okay to heal. So that's I think that's what I'm learning. Also, Audrey, to be vulnerable. You know what I mean? And it's hard. It is so
Girl.
hard. Yeah, it is so hard. But as time
So,
goes,
what was
I
you about
think
to
I
say?
get better. I said as time goes, I think it gets better. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, what would you say about your like how were you mentally and physically? Because I know emotionally, we already talked about how, it's really hard for us to be emotionally honest with ourselves. But what about mentally? Like, was it anything you are normal, that's what we're gonna talk about. Whatever. My head is gone. But mentally, was there anything that you thought that you could not do that you did do this year?
Yeah, I definitely. I didn't think that I could like overcome and like do things by myself. And I learned throughout this year of like loss of family, loss of love, loss of people. Like I can be okay doing it by myself,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and that was a big for me. Not that I'm codependent on a person. It's
But just
just
getting used to that person.
getting used to being
Yeah.
okay with being by myself and
Self.
not trying to find simple satisfactions and distractions, if that makes sense.
Very
Um,
true. It
so
makes very true,
I
Normally.
do not want, because I'm bored, I want, minor
Mm-hmm.
satisfactions of just to fill that space of
Mm-hmm.
pointless BS. So getting
Yeah.
over that hump to knowing if my phone is dry, that's
That is
okay.
okay.
That is okay. If
For
I
real,
don't,
you ain't lying. If I ain't got nobody to hang out
yes, if
with,
I don't, being
yeah,
okay ultimately by myself
yeah,
and knowing that if it's just me, that's okay, Normandy. Like, you don't need pointless satisfaction. I don't need
yeah,
validation from somebody else. I don't need to
yeah,
just run for simple conversations. Talk to
yeah,
myself, read to myself. So that was a hurdle
yeah,
that I had to learn to be okay with. Not that like just like living alone, sleeping alone. Like those are the small victories that I had to get okay with, because it's like I don't want anything superficial anymore, and I don't want just you being in my face just because I'm bored or I need
yeah,
somebody for simple satisfaction. Or, nah, I'm okay. God, I was born by myself,
yeah. And
and
when it's right, it'll come to you the right way.
yes, and
You
I
know
feel
what I mean?
like
That's how I feel as well, normally.
exactly, and I think that was like something mentally, and then I'm also very much so of a, and I'm gonna tell it, I'm very much so of an in denial person. I'll be like, oh, it's not that bad if
Oh,
I do X,
yes.
Y, Z. I'm very in denial, so just like facing the facts, facing the reality of situations, that was something that I'm still learning to do daily, because sometimes I can, oh, I'm just bleeding, out of my heart, but it's okay.
Yeah,
Right.
that year was hard for me too to face the fact that, you know what I mean, like you said, shit is over and done with. You know what I mean? And just go on about your business.
Yeah. So I think, yeah, I definitely think that that was a moment for me of just being mentally and physically okay being alone.
Right. I definitely say mentally, I over overworked myself. Like I was hell bent on staying busy so I could be distracted from, from things that I didn't want to be bothered with. So mentally I can definitely say that I did not take care of myself until it was too late, until I like started having eye twitching and like, I just had too many things
Mm-hmm.
on my plate. So it's kind of like, sometimes when you refuse to sit down, God will sit you down. So like I said, kind of halfway through the year, that's when I realized,
Give
like,
me a pen and
girl,
piece of
you
paper.
losing your mind. Now, we did go ahead and pin the link if you guys want to call in. So, any questions or talking points that we're talking about, you guys are more than welcome to call in and talk about, anything that's on your heart or on your spirit, because we're really trying to just purge these feelings, purge these
Just
negative
something to write with
thoughts,
a pen and a piece of paper.
purge these purge these thoughts and negative things out of our lives before we start the new year. Not as like not for any reason besides you. Let's just put it like that. Like that's the only reason why. Not for any reason but to benefit you. So the next thing that we want to talk about is how do you let yourself down? So, one of the prompts that I did put on my community tab this week was I let myself down when. And I'll start first. And this isn't just for this year. In general, I let myself down when I am hard on myself. I am my worst critic. I am my worst enemy. I always feel like I'm not doing enough unless I get some type of prize out of it. And the prize may be money. The prize may be something superficial, and never anything that's like spiritual, and never anything that's things that really should matter. And I feel like that's one of my biggest downfalls because I'm over here like, oh, I really want to work this da, 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 to do this so I can get this. It's never anything of substance. So I really let myself down because I feel like I sometimes define myself on what I have. And it's not just like new shoes or the best car because I'm not like that. It's more so like I want a big house. I want my kids to look this certain type of way, and I'm hard on myself if I feel like I didn't do it. So I'm really going to work on deading that in me and really being proud of myself, even in the small victories, like Normandy said earlier. So, what about you, Normandy?
And I want to chime in on that for you, Audrey, because I feel like even if you don't see your own growth like on a daily or being like hard on yourself, I think me and Mimi and Leslie as a collective can say that you are such a strong person and you hold yourself to very high standards, even with those insecurities or with those setbacks of being hard on yourself. Like we all can come to Audrey for advice. We can all come to Audrey, to say, hey, how would you handle XYZ and things of that nature. So I think definitely you have shown so much growth. Even if it's not in the year 2021, it's a steady growth of how you was the year before and the year prior. And I think Mimi can agree with that because we all like you. I can't. How do I don't know the word to explain it, but you are a major factor in our sisterhood and keeping us accountable and telling us the honesty and things of that nature. And I think that it just takes a time over years. It just wasn't in just this year. So definitely want to give you your flowers on you have shown tremendous growth in who you are because no, you haven't always been a very lovey-dovey person, but throughout the years I've seen you be that way more and more. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there for you.
Oh, thanks, Ho. What about you, Mimi?
She's muted. I think maybe she's busy doing something.
Oh, maybe I got to unmute her because I did mute her. Mimi, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Can you hear me?
So yeah, when I had to mute you, girl, because you was talking to my poor nephew in the back about pens.
Girl, you know how kids get. I'm trying to sign language, and he just looking at me all big eyes. I'm just like, oh
Girl, like,
Lord,
can you please pick up on the social cues, baby? I'm trying not to
period.
yell at you.
Especially on this live, honey.
I'm
People
weak.
don't need to know me like that now. Okay, now what's the question, girl? Because I really ain't trying to do all of this. Y'all gonna have to catch me on the next one.
Mimi does not want to do this job, but you know what? It's a deeper reason as to why she doesn't want to do it. But God in the universe was like,
Girl,
they
out of all days, you guys, like out of
out
all
of all
days,
days,
that's crazy.
you gonna get this
Um,
off your chest. So
I
you let
think
yourself
that
down when.
um, I let myself down when I continued to stay in a situation that was not for me, and God was telling my spirit that it wasn't for me. So that's when I let myself down, and I wouldn't be going through the hurt and the pain that I'm going through or feeling if I would have, you know what I mean, peeped the red, if I would have paid attention to the red flags or even, you know what I
Mhm.
mean. Like I said, I'm a signs and symbols type of person. You know what I mean? It could have been, this could have been prevented, these feelings and hurt and pain sometimes can be prevented way before it happens. You know what I mean? So it's like, but
I don't
everything
think you
happens
let
for a
yourself
reason.
down though, Mimi. You didn't let yourself down, but
I
I
think I
understand.
did because, like I said, I knew way before. You know what I mean? Like it should have been. Sometimes we just wait and hope and pray that things are going to change, and it's like, nah. A person shows you who they are, you have to believe them. And that
Right.
is my thing. You know what I mean? Not believing. I let myself down by not believing what a motherfucker showed me the first time.
It's like collecting the red flags.
You continue to collect them, and it's like, yeah, this ain't for me. This is not for my spirit, though. You know what I mean? When I wasn't, like I said, being able to sleep and I'm losing myself, this ain't for me. So today I threw away a lot of things.
Did you burn them or just put them in the trash?
Well, I don't have no fireplace, Pooh, so I just tossed it in the trash.
Girl, I'm over here like we can get you
Well, I
a
was gonna burn them, but I'm like, I don't know how. That's kind of
yeah. You
dramatic, and
don't
I
want to
don't want
get
to just start a fire. You know, it was
yeah. You
pictures,
don't want to
but
get
I did throw
fined.
all the pictures away. You know, threw a whole
Oh
bunch of stuff
damn.
away today.
Yeah.
Clothes, hats, all types of shit I threw away today. So,
Do y'all think that it's important in growth is to be more loving yourself more and being more selfless when it comes to others, not selfish? Because I know there's always this misconnotation with being selfless and selfish, and sometimes being those can get both lost. But I think with growth is also like it's kind of in conjunction to what you said, Mimi, of just like you know reading those red flags and letting yourself down, but it's more so like loving yourself more, even though you love him so much or love a
hmm
situation so much, loving yourself more to say, okay, I love me enough to know that you're not loving me in the way that I needed to be loved. So
true, true, yeah,
although I love you, I have to love me more enough to know, say, okay,
yeah.
this isn't right.
This ain't
This
right.
isn't
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And but still love you and still be like, okay, I gotta walk away because although I want you. You're not in the space in
You're
your
not,
life.
yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah, to love me how I need to be loved properly, and that's
Yeah, and
okay.
that's putting
You know,
yourself
I'm
first.
cool.
And
Yeah.
sometimes, yeah, you have to put yourself first when a relationship is not serving you and that person at the same time.
Right.
Hmm.
You have to be able to be selfless enough to say, okay, I love you enough, but I love me more. And sometimes that can look as if you're selfish.
No, I definitely feel like if somebody is not giving you what you need, you can't pour from an empty cup. So you do have to be selfish in that moment. It's like, okay, you're not going to give me what I need, and I need what I need. So I got to give
Mhm.
it to myself. And I feel
Mhm.
like sometimes when you let that stuff go, your blessings come tenfold because everything that you've
Yeah.
been needing is kind of like God, the creator, whoever you want to
Mhm.
say kind of gives it to you. Like they seen your hurt,
Mhm.
they seen your struggle, and
Mhm.
they're gonna give you those things. They're gonna reward you, just like just like they show you bad things when you're doing bad. They give you good things when you do good and
Yeah,
you make those conscious decisions. I truly believe that.
I agree. Because now I'm at peace. It's a peace
Mhm.
that you know what I mean, that I didn't have before because my anxiety was high. I couldn't sleep. My mind was wandering. You know what I mean? I was thinking like just messing up my own mind, doubting my own self. So it was like
Right.
now I don't do none of that. You know what I mean? Now I'm going through the healing process. You know what I mean? Just like I said, trying to get myself together.
And I think we also, and like the same as we put expectations on things and situations and people to be the way that we thought they were going to be to us. And I know I definitely am. I feel like I am the freaking billboard for that, of having people in my life and I'm expecting certain things from them, and that's not what they're intended for. That's not what God brought them in my
Mhm.
life for. Like I thought you came to my life to be XYZ to me, but really you came into my life to be a lesson. And
And
deciphering
yeah.
the two
Yeah,
and being
yeah,
okay with that is a huge lesson
yeah.
that we're having to learn. And so even that can be in
hmm
your situation. This situation's in working and careers and relationships and people. It's like you have this expectation, like, okay, oh, I know you were meant to be for me. You were meant. This is what you were meant for. And reality is no. This job was meant to show me that I'm not supposed to work at 9 to 5. This
Yeah.
person showed me I'm not supposed to be with you. I was just supposed to receive a lesson from you to help me later
hmm
on in the
In
role
life,
when,
yeah,
yeah, when
I
God brings
agree.
something
I agree on
different.
that one.
So deciphering those two,
Exactly.
because I definitely put high expectations in situations with my life. That
Mhm.
when I get into a new house, oh, it's gonna look like this, be like this. When I get into a relationship, oh, it's going. This is like, you just have those expectations and you put those thoughts that this is it. This is what it's going to be. And
Mm-hmm.
what do they say when God tells us
When
when we
we have
make
a
plans for
plan,
ourselves,
that
God
makes
has
them
different
laugh.
plans. He laughs,
Yeah.
and yeah, so I definitely let myself down when I put expectations on things, or I tell myself it's one way when it's really something else, and being in denial in that process.
No, I definitely agree. I definitely agree. Okay, so what character trait did y'all rely on this year? Like, what was it, and not just character trait, but what part of you did you rely on this year for your highs and your lows? What was that one thing that you used, that one piece of you that you used to make it through this year? Because I'm not gonna front with y'all. This year kind of morphed into last year, and I really feel like we have been in isolation or some type of concubine, whatever the hell you want to call it, for like 2 years. Like it's really hard on the mental. You working hard, you wearing these masks. Like it's really, really, it's a strange world we're
And I'm
in right
so
now.
damn tired of the mask.
Girl, it's kind of like it does not feel
I'm
real. Do y'all
sorry.
feel that way?
My face has broke out from the mask. I'm so tired of the mask.
Girl, I can't breathe in the mask. The mask fly in my mouth when I'm talking. That's so embarrassing. Like I just don't. And I won't say I don't like the mask because I don't want to be safe. Like I'm not one of those people who don't believe in masks.
Yeah,
What I'm
yeah. I don't want
saying
to say
is,
that either. It's just it's irritating.
yeah, and
Have
I
y'all been
really
mass fished?
Normally what? Mask fished.
Oh, thought the nigga was cute, but he pulled out his mask and he was
Oh,
ugly.
No, I'm not just.
Is that what that is?
I have never heard of that, but I be seeing
Is
people
that
on
what that is,
TikTok
Normandy? Am I
Yes,
right?
like catfished.
yes, yes.
I
It
was
is a
kind of
trend
seeing that
now.
earlier. I'm like, is
Y'all
this
don't see
cute?
it. Y'all don't see it on your Snapchat when people really be snapping with their mask on.
I
It's like,
seen it
what are
on
you?
TikTok. I
It's
seen
like,
people
what are
talking
you
about,
hiding underneath there, ma'am? Like, what are you hiding underneath there, sir? You
See, I'm
don't
an
see.
eye person. I'm checking out the eyes. No,
Fuck
I'm looking.
that. I ain't checking no eyes. Are you
No,
sure?
I've always been an eye person, but
it's
when
the
he put that
teeth.
mask
It's the
on,
teeth. Like I
It's
don't
the
want to
hands
say.
for me. It's the
it's the
hands
eyes. I
for
need to
me.
see your motherfucking soul.
Nah, because they could have put some eye drops in before they came in my
No,
room.
the eyes never lie.
You could be high as hell. I think,
Can't stand this Normandy.
Wait.
but that's just how much like the world has changed, because like we getting mass fish. But do y'all think that 2020 was worse or 2021? Because I definitely think 2021 trumps 2020 for me.
I feel like it's an even tie. I don't see no difference, and I'm not even being
This year
funny.
it was worse
I
for
think
me.
2021 was
Yeah, it was
extremely
terrible for me.
worse.
Yeah.
I
I
feel like
can't
they
Extreme.
just
say
all
that.
ran
I
together.
mean, if you're
Oh,
gonna say extremely,
girl, I
it was
put
just
the
bad.
extreme with bold and capitalization.
It just all ran together. Like I
It
don't
is
see
no, I
any
don't
difference.
know. I think I'm just on autopilot, y'all.
Yeah, I feel the same way, and I'm really like,
I ain't even gonna lie.
I really, yeah, because if you think about it, we've been on autopilot because we haven't really had much of a life in the past 2 years. Like it's kind of the same routine. You get up, you wash your
You go
butt,
to work,
you put your
yeah.
mask
Let's
on,
go. You go to work. You better
go
not
to
forget your
work, you
mask.
stay away from people who don't got
Yeah,
their mask on,
yeah,
you listen for coughs, you got to turn on
yeah,
the radio's talking about the jab and the mask. You
yeah,
get on Facebook, it's talking about the same thing, and you go
yeah.
home. And I was like,
Hmm.
every week we're getting updated with the whole, oh, it's a new Armarion's out, we need to get the
Hmm.
jab. It's kind of like we are
Hmm.
living in a damn time warp, and that is hard on my mental. I cannot take it. I just want to be free.
I think we should move about the country. I think we should
It,
skip that
it
over.
doesn't matter because Armarion is currently in South Africa. So even moving out the country ain't really gonna do much for us.
I just think we just gotta leave. Let's go. Let's pack up, move to Mars.
Now that I can do, because the Earth is in shambles. It's been ghetto, but now this takes it to the ultimate ghettoist.
And I just think, yeah, the world in general and the way society's changing things, it's like we're. And did you guys read that article where it talks about like our generation specifically, how like we are the last of it because we remember the times of
Hmm.
the AOL dial up of the phone, of the internet, of the times without cell phones. Like we lived that lifestyle where we remember what it was to not have cell phones, to not have internet like that, and to play outside. And we are also knowing how technology has evolved to being iPhones, iPad, iWatches, wireless Wi-Fi. So we are like that only generation that
Mhm.
was born in the middle of both, of a ending of a generation and a new. And it's like
I
if we don't
agree.
save our traditions and how things are within our generation, it can severely be lost because our kids, and our younger siblings, they don't won't have the memories of dial-up
Mhm.
internet, playing outside, family traditions like what we spoke about last week. It dies with us,
Yeah, it does.
and that's kind of scary.
Yeah, I agree. Like I don't know. Like I don't see the world, leveling out anytime soon. And that's why it's so important to like, get your mental in order because it's challenging. Like, not to put my business out there, but I was kind of like, I've been on pins and needles because now my job is mandating the jab, and we have to, either get the jab, not get the jab, but stay why we don't want to. And either way it goes, we are up for termination. And it's like, damn, all these workers, all of these employees, and we don't work in a building, we're all remote, but the type of work that we do and who we do it for is the reason why we're being mandated. And it's like
Hmm.
not fair at all. I don't come in contact with a single soul. I work from home. Before the panoramic even hit, I was working from home, and I'm being put in a pickle about things that I shouldn't be in a pickle about. It's kind of, it's really hard because free will and things like that, in my opinion, are just leaving. It's really just leaving. Like I can't even do what I want to do because I want to do it no more.
Right.
Like if I do it, I may be sick. I don't
Hmm.
want to be sick. I'm never sick. If I don't do it, I may be sick. I don't want to be sick. I'm never sick.
Hmm.
I won't have a job. Like it's so freaking stressful. It's so freaking stressful. I'm so tired of this panoramic. So, getting back to the topics on hand, because I feel like we then went on a rant about a much needed topic, because for real, for real. So, before we wrap things up, these are the final two things we wanted to discuss. What are three things that you could change that will help you for next year? So, Normally, you can go first. Where Normally go?
I don't know.
Okay, so I'll go first. Three things that I could change that would help me for next year. Number one being treat myself. I feel like that will help me not just next year, but for the rest of my life. Like treat myself. It's okay. Number two, get sleep. I think I need more than 8 hours at this point. I'm really not even getting 8 hours, but I need to rest. Like I really need to rest. I'm someone that lays in my bed, but I'll be raw the hell awake. And then
Me
the
too.
last thing that I need to be better next year is just to live in my truth, as far as I need to learn to say things that I don't like, but make sure it's not compromising or, at the expense of someone else. I'm someone, I respond first or react first and then apologize later for my delivery. And I'm learning that I'm burning bridges, but I'm also like wearing on my spirit because I have to turn around after I didn't said what I had to say and I feel good about it. I got to turn around and say sorry for how I said it. So I really want to work on the way that I communicate and the way that I talk to people, but make sure that it's true to myself, if that makes sense. Like
True.
you
Yeah,
ain't gotta
I
be no
agree.
stupid hoe for me to say how I feel. You hurt my feelings. Like I suck at saying those words, you hurt my feelings. I'm gonna say you got me fucked up, you stupid asshole, and that's not healthy.
Oh
Maybe
God.
no, maybe no, maybe no, maybe no. I flip the hell out. I flip
Yes, you
the
will.
hell out, and I swear I'll be at home, damn near about to have a heart attack. Mind you, after I do this, I sleep like a baby, but that is not healthy.
Oh
I
Jesus,
want to
it's
be able to
not.
do both. I still want to sleep like a baby, but I want to get the things off my chest in a way that is true to me and able to be received by the people. Because I swear to God, people be having me effed up, and they continue
Yeah,
to have me effed up because the way that I responded to them, and it really keeps me up at night. I've been up, not up at night, but it keeps me like bothered because I'm like, you didn't get what I was saying, then you turn around and accuse me of being rude. Yeah, I did say f you, you stupid, but it's all in good. It's
I'm
all
the
for
same
the
way,
reason.
Audrey, when I have to feel like I have to say what I gotta say because you got me fucked up. So I definitely agree with that. And then learning for me is just to bite my tongue. Just seem like, you know what, it ain't even worth it. So then,
that's
Mhm.
mine this year too. Like, just just shutting up. I think mine is just shutting up. Like I talk a lot.
Yeah, and
I
I
ain't
feel
gonna
like,
lie.
well,
I
we
talk
all
a
talk a
lot.
lot.
I
We
talk
what
a lot, and I don't listen enough. So it's
then
like
but
I
see,
you
I'm the
need.
type of person that after the argument is done, and then I remember something else, and I'll go
yeah,
back
no,
and
no, then
say,
you wear it out. Like you don't
Even
like
not.
so
I'm
it's
saying
like,
not
so,
even
but
an
now
argument
it's
with
like,
me. I'm just being quiet. Period. Just a
yeah,
little bit more quiet. Just a little bit more silent. Um,
right.
you know what I mean. Going into the next year. Um, what
But
else
then
do
now
I
I think I got so good at it. I got so good at just not saying anything that I will go ghost. Like you won't be able to find me. You won't be able to hear from me at all. So I
yeah.
have to find that balance of saying what I have to say, or if I don't say what I have to say, it doesn't mean I have to go ghost and like just completely just throw you away.
Oh no, I'm gonna say what the hell I gotta say.
Of course you are, Audrey.
I'm gonna say it. But if y'all notice, like the past few weeks, when I be getting irritated and I don't have the words, I just hang up on y'all and just leave y'all alone.
hmm
I'm really learning to
Me
mind
too.
my
I'm getting better at that too. Like, just let me shut up. Your opinion is not always needed.
yeah. Oh,
You know,
baby. I
your
feel like
opinion
that is
ain't
gonna
always
make me have
needed.
a better year next year. Cause I'll be mad that y'all won't take my opinion. Y'all won't take my words. Like I'll be so bothered. Like, why the hell did you go? Like, why did you go back to Dunkin' Donuts when they messed up your order? That bothered me. Why did you do that? Why would you give them your money and they
I
mess up
believe
your
in
order
taking chances. Okay.
Oh,
just for
Jesus.
you to complain about the next day? And then said it was Starbucks and it was always Dunkin' Donuts.
I just think y'all have to be a listening ear. So if I call you at 8 o'clock in the morning and I want to complain about Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks, I just feel like you, as my sisters, have to listen to it. So just listen to it, and then we
That's
can fix
not
Ooh,
it.
going into
yeah,
2022.
honey. I gotta
It's not.
that. I'm still kicking. I ain't listening to that. I'm
No,
still
I'm
not
not.
taking into that. I'm still blocking all the drama and the negativity and all of that. Cause I ain't taking that into next year.
Not at
Listen,
all.
if I have a bad Starbucks around, y'all the only one.
No, we being optimistic, Normandy.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I gotta be there either way. I think that's what I also do. I take advantage of the fact that y'all my sisters, so y'all can't go nowhere. So I'm like, yeah, one. So if me Audrey don't answer the phone, then I'm calling Mimi, and then I'm calling back out Audrey. I'm one of the motherfuckers don't answer.
Don't say the MF word, girl. YouTube don't like it.
Really?
Yeah, they are such haters.
We
So
can't
Norm,
say MF.
no,
Yeah, Nova's trying to
I
potty
think, oh, they
train. It's
really
the
trying to.
cutest thing.
They on some old other stuff because they know black people. That's our favorite word now.
every
That's
word.
a person, place. That's everything.
Term of endearment. It's a diss. It's
Yeah,
all that.
yeah. They need to. Yeah, YouTube. Come on now. Don't do that.
Please don't. So, Normandy, what's three things that you need to take into 2022 with you, or three things that you can change?
Three things. One, me listening. You know, being slow to anger. Because sometimes, like you said, I think all of us as that's something that we all have to work on. Is just like being slow to anger, because I'd be ready to just like blow off. So being slow to anger, listening more, and then like I said, just being accountable, because I can only be accountable for myself. I can't worry about what the next person does. That's between them and God, them and their conscience. I have to be accountable for me, and not putting so much on the next person and expecting them to do X, Y, Z. But
Mhm.
being accountable for myself and the things that I can control and the things that I can do, being slow to anger and listening more.
Yes, I love that one. Who was that clapping?
Jay.
I'm dead. So what about you, Mimi?
I thought I already said mine.
No, you didn't. I said mine and
Oh,
Mimi.
oh, okay. Well, yeah, normally deboned me or whatever. Shut up, Pooh. I can't stand you. Um, I don't know.
What's three things
I
that
Very
don't
things,
know.
you
Amy, you can do
you can
it.
change in order
That
to
I
go
can
into
change. Okay,
2022?
let me think. I need to, like I said, be silent more. My opinion is not needed all the time. Um, hold myself accountable as well.
I like that one.
I hold
Accountability.
myself accountable when it comes to things. And being vulnerable.
You said what was the last one, Mimi? I
Being
can't hear you.
vulnerable. Sorry, being vulnerable. I just
Girl, I'm
slouched
over here
down.
like, dang, Mimi, where your voice go? Mimi.
Being vulnerable.
No, I definitely agree. The being vulnerable, Lord Jesus, I can't be vulnerable to my damn husband. I'll be over here like I'm strong, I'm
Me
strong,
too. Me too.
like pimp
Strong.
ain't
And
down,
I don't know where that shit came from. Like I
girl.
really don't know where it came
I
from,
it
y'all.
came from our life. Like I feel like all of our life,
Like,
we have had to be strong for one reason or another. And this may relate to a lot of people, but I feel like just us as sisters, and I'm speaking for us because I know us. We've had to be strong for one reason or another. Like you and Normandy being our big sisters and seeing the things that you guys had to see. Y'all had to be a different level of strong to get things done for your younger siblings. So it was like, you never had a chance to be vulnerable. We never had that um mother cuddler woman that just let us like cry
yeah.
on her shoulder. And I see
Hmm.
like a lot of my friends who have great relationships with their mothers, they are so emotional and emotionally available because they be like, one wrong move, I'm calling my mama and I'm crying at my mama. And I feel like
Hmm.
that may be the reason why we're so hell-bent on being strong.
Hmm.
But now that we're mothers and now that we're evolving in life, it's like, damn, I don't think being strong works all the time. I personally don't.
Mm-mm. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't. Like
I don't want to
I,
be strong all the time. But
yeah.
I don't want to be weak either. You know what I
But
mean?
I feel like I felt like earlier this year my spirit was weak. Like I felt like it was just so weak,
Yeah, I
and
feel like mine is now. So it's like,
yeah,
oh, you need to get out of this. Like, bitch, you better than this. Get your motherfucking life. Like, girl.
and
So I
that's
be
how.
listening to them ratchet songs.
Girl, and that's why I said like we really need to get speak about it, make say it out loud, be done with it, so we can really kick off next year a clean slate, and
Hmm.
not as in just a symbolic way, because it don't even freaking matter if we got it everything out and then we start tomorrow as a clean slate. Whenever you want to do the clean slate, do it. But for
Right.
me, I'm like, I'm giving myself these days to get my truth out and be
Hmm.
real about it, be honest with myself, because sometimes we lie to ourselves and we say these
Hmm.
things and they be bold faced fucking lies.
Yeah, we gotta tell
And
ourselves the truth
we have to be truthful to ourselves. And it's so many things that,
and apologize to ourselves
dang, I was just about to
as
say that.
well.
Ooh,
Apologize to ourselves for doing the stupid shit or making those mistakes
being hard
and
on ourselves.
being hard on ourselves. And we have to apologize to ourselves first.
And it started, I realized something the other day, because I have always been someone that when I'm out in public, I usually smile at people. I like to give them compliments. And I realized it was this man, he was trying to sell some CDs, y'all. And I know this is so crazy, but it resonated with me. I was damn near in tears. But anyway, he was trying to sell CDs. And I mean, it's his music. Do you want to buy a CD? I told him I couldn't because I didn't have cash. He wanted $5. I didn't have $5. But there was another man that walked by, and the man that was selling CDs, he was not rude. He was not mean. He was like, "Hey, would you like to buy a CD? I got some music for you." And the man was like, "I've seen you before, and I asked you what set you from. I asked you what street you from." Mind y'all, I was in the hood. I would never go back. Don't know why I was there. But anyway, I was sitting in the parking lot, and he was like, "I asked you what set you was from, da da da." And the man was like, "Okay, sir. Nice talking to you. I love you." And the man still being hostile, like, "Nah, I'll run this city. You need to tell me what set you from." And the man's like, "Did you hear me? I said I love you." And the man was like, "Yeah, I got something for that ass." Like, he was so mean to the man. And all the man asked was, "Would you like a CD for $5?" And so when the dude that was angry walked into the store, the man came back over to me and was like, "Do you see that? Sometimes the devil comes to you when you are so
Mhm.
bright and when your spirit is so high. The devil
Mhm.
comes to you and he infiltrates deep, dark things in you
Mhm.
that you will go to sleep and think about." And he said it to me, and it just played in my head. It played in my head and played in my head because I'm like, what the hell? All this from
For real.
CDs?
Yeah,
Like,
people are you. Yeah, that's why we're doing this healing. That's why it's good
all
to
this for
heal,
CDs.
let go and release, because if not, you will be walking around with that in
Cussing
you and
people
on you
out.
and being mean and hateful and for
Yes.
no reason. You know what I mean? And you sit back and like you said, like, what the fuck did I just flip out for? I didn't even have
Exactly.
to do all of that. That
And
wasn't
look at
needed.
who you flipped out on. That man was not
Yeah,
moved. He was
yeah.
living in his truth, like unbothered. And I said, that's that real strength. That's that you walk in your purpose, you walk in your truth. Because mind you, even though he was selling CDs for $5, he was clean. He had a very nice car and he was very well spoken. So
Hmm.
you can only admire his
I
hustle.
even
He
feel
was
like I
not
know him,
a
but
bum.
anyway.
You may. Sure, I know his name. His
Hmm.
name is Chick Shacker. I forgot. He
Scoop,
told me.
scoop, a stack of scoop.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you a story after the live.
Hold on, Lord, let me make sure. Stack and Scoop.
I
Yes,
know it
that's
is.
his name.
You ain't got to
Nationwide
tell
rap
me.
artist.
Oh Jesus Christ,
Mamie, he done
girl.
been around your town
Oh,
too.
oh my! I got a whole full story after the live, girl. Oh, my stomach is hurting. Sorry, y'all. Jesus, girl.
I'm freaking dead.
Mute. Put me on mute. Put me on mute. I gotta laugh.
I had to mute Mimi. That is crazy. Normally, have you heard of Stack and
No, I have not.
Scoop?
Jesus, okay, you can bring me back, Audrey.
You back, Mimi.
Oh, Jesus, girl,
But
Lord.
yeah, he said a whole word, and I'm like, maybe he didn't know what he was saying. Maybe it was the God coming through, but he said a whole word, and the man was so angry.
He
I
is good spirit though. Sack and Scoop got a good spirit about him. I
I
will say
thought it
that.
was about to be a gun violence. Like literally, I was literally like, "Should I start my car and back out? Cause what the hell is going on here?" But the man was like, "You see how the devil tries to get to you?" And I was like, dang, all you doing selling CDs and you done came over here and talking about the devil. You done got, cussed out by this man. And he was still in good spirits, y'all. He was still in good spirits. And was like, stream my music and shoot, I'm gonna stream it on, on to get him some money. Period. Period.
Hmm.
So wrapping up this episode, I know this one was not like a oh my god, we had just like a trending topic, but we had to get this out because next week we are doing a vision board party. Our live will not be on Sunday. Our live will be on Saturday night. We will be on camera and we will be doing a vision board party. So get y'all vision boards together. Start to write out y'all list of the things that you guys want to manifest for your lives. Your vision
Mm-hmm.
does not have to be a vision for 2022. It could be a vision for Saturday, okay? It could be a
Right.
vision for the next day. It could be the vision for the next 5 years. But statistics show that when you write down your goals and put them in a place that you walk by every day, you
And
are more
see,
likely
yeah.
to accomplish them. You are
Yep, I
more likely
agree.
to accomplish them. And we're going to end with this piece because me and my sister Mimi love Tabitha Brown.
Yes, 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 yeah. I
Tabitha
love
Brown,
Auntie. That's my auntie, y'all.
that is her auntie.
I
She's
got
just
my
my cool
auntie.
little lady.
It's my
But she is
auntie.
someone that, and I don't look up to a lot of people. I don't really believe certain people on mainstream media, stuff like that. Like, I'm just not. But Tabitha walks the walk and she truly talks the talk. I
Talks
don't
the
care what
talk.
no
Oh
one
yeah,
says.
baby.
But
Yeah, she
I
does.
formed this episode and next episode off of Tabitha. Tabitha has been honest and real in her life journey from being an aspiring actress to being a struggling family, from
Yes,
having bad
y'all. Go
thoughts.
look at her videos from before she got famous, y'all. Since
Yes.
before she did her a sorry, Audrey, I didn't mean to cut you off, but she
No, you
did a a vision boards kind of, and the things that she put on there and to her how her life is now, like it's amazing, y'all. So that
and she
vision
was
board.
always truthful about her feelings. It was some days
Mhm.
where she was not feeling it. It was some days where she had
Mhm.
to cry and call out to
Mhm.
the Lord. There was some days
Mhm.
where she had to say, I am not right. I can't talk to
Yep.
y'all today. I will
Yep.
be back. Pray
Yep.
for me. Bless
Yep.
me. And she
Yep.
also was that, that leaning ear or that shoulder. So I really was like, we have to do this because there are so many women that go through things silently. There's so many women that try to put one foot in front of the other, but they just don't know how. And the first step
Mhm.
is to just rip yourself bare. Talk about those
Yep.
hard things that it is. But then once you do that, don't stay there. Go
Yep.
to your new place,
Yep.
manifest your new reality. And that's
Yep.
why we had to purge this. So then next week, we are going to be majorly manifesting our new reality, our new life
Mhm.
to come. And that ain't just for 2022, it's just for life.
For life, I agree. Cause I'm gonna put some crazy things on mine, y'all. So
Yeah, I
y'all
am
be
too.
prepared.
I am too. So,
Be prepared.
Normandy, was there anything else that you wanted to say before we get off here?
Oh, no,
What
I'm excited to hear about Mimi's story until the live is over.
girl, me too. So excited. Well, y'all, we've been on
Oh,
here for an
Jesus.
hour. Y'all know that's our time is up. This one
Y'all,
was
we should have like story times, like on once a month,
Ooh,
like
y'all know
story
I would
time.
have the best stories. I just really want to be in my business. They want y'all to know all my business. They
right.
Like
want
And
a
me
me,
to
you
just
do
be
not
Sunday,
telling
a
want
all.
to
Sunday
send
night
Because
out
I'm the
story
oldest
time.
and I've really experienced more than really both of them. So most of they trying to tell y'all my business, y'all.
Yeah, comment down below if y'all want to have Sunday night story times.
I'm freaking weak. Normandy, you don't even
She
want
just
to
wants
tell
to
your
tell.
stories.
Right. That's why
I'm,
I said she just wants to tell people business.
Just yeah, be in my defense. Just so you know.
yeah, comment below and give her our story times. But she got to do it
Yeah, and
first
she's
one.
going first. And what the story is gonna be about, Normandy?
I got I,
Oh, I got a couple of them.
I can
Yeah,
talk.
maybe.
I got a lot of them I can talk about.
Me
Well,
too.
Cece said, yeah, she wants some story times.
Ooh, wee.
Well, y'all, it's been an hour. We're getting up off here. I got some things that I got to tend to before I go to bed. And yes,
Alrighty, thanks for hanging out with us this time, y'all. I know I was not really like my hype self. Like I said, this really ain't my thing, but I'm working on being more vulnerable. So
it's
pray for
only
me
up
on
from
that.
here. It's
It's
only
only
up.
up from here. And that's on period.
It's on Pyru. No, I'm just playing.
You've been saying that all day. What movie is that? What is that? Is that
Girl, I was on the phone with Jamila, and my friend Jamila just moved, and her
that's a
husband.
gang. You better stop saying that shit. You don't
I
even know
know.
what the hell you out.
And her
Say
husband was
it.
like, "This looks like some pyro." Da, 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 da. He just would not stop saying it, and it's been stuck in my
It's
head
stuck in
because
your head like,
I'm like,
and
Jamila,
none of us are
tell.
gang bangers, so you need to
I'm
stop.
like, Jamila, tell your husband that he is ghetto. He's one of the littlest people I've ever heard in my life. Like he was screaming out the window about some of that. And I was like, what the hell? And y'all just moved. What in the world? She's like, girl, just don't. She was still talking. He in the background just screaming. I'm like, is everything okay back there? She's like, girl, he's in love with the scenery.
Mm, mm,
So
mm,
that's where that
mm.
came from. Cece said, enjoy your birthday tomorrow, Normandy.
Thank you, Cece. I will try.
Yes. Well, thank you guys so much again for rocking with us. We will see y'all next
Thank
Saturday.
you. Appreciate y'all.
Saturday. Okay.
Saturday, tap in, y'all. Don't forget Saturday and have your vision boards ready.
Ready. See
All
y'all
right,
later.
guys.
Alrighty. Bye.